Hello guys, my name is Trevor Vance, and for our craft and activity today, we are going to be counting coins and creating snowmen. So the title of my activity is actually called Counting and Creating Coin Snowmen and Snowwomen. So why did I select this activity? I selected this activity because it's going to work with your fine motor skills in your hands and fingers, which I actually want to be a certified hand therapist eventually. So, and I think the hands are extraordinary, unique. There's so many muscles, joints, and ligaments that go in with the hands. This activity will also work alongside improving fine motor skills and functional mobility, etc. It will also work on your cognitive skills, such as processing speed, problem solving, and etc. To complete this activity, it's pretty simple. You'll need some printer paper. One is fine. It's 11 by 8.5, I believe, or any kind of paper would work. There's something you can set your coins on and trace eventually. You'll also need colored pencils. A pen would work, but at the end we will be decorating, so something with some colors, so colored pencils, crayons, markers, they would all work. I chose to take colored pencils. You also need a stack of coins, which I have here. Preferably, I would like you guys to have 6 of each, so 6 quarters, 6 dimes, 6 nickels, and 6 pennies. I just dumped a bunch of coins here, so I'll have what we need and demonstrate for you guys as we go along. Throughout this plan, I will be providing verbal cues and instructions throughout it. So the costs, there are no costs unless you have to go out and buy paper or colored pencils or anything to trace with. But I predict that you guys should have this around, considering we're college students. If not, $5 tops, I would say. The coins you guys can obviously keep after you get done. So the explanation of lesson plan. So we're going to start out, there's going to be 2 main branches to this craft and activity. The first one, we are going to work on a lot of fine motor skills and processing and problem solving. So we're going to start off with getting all our stuff, and we're going to, I'll provide instructions later, but we will get all our coins in an area here. We're going to stack them. I'm going to give you guys a specific number amount to go to. So $1.43, and you guys will take the coins out of your stacks and put them in the middle and stack those coins to just help problem solve. And then I would check to see if you guys got the number correctly. If so, I'd have you guys return the stacks, and we're going to repeat this 3 more times. So 4 times total. I will ask you guys to do 2 with your left hand and then 2 with your right hand to help with, so we can get use of both hands. And I will demonstrate right here real quick. So I have my coins, just random coins right here. I don't know if you guys can see them, but coins here. When you guys go to like move your coins, you are not allowed to slide them off the table and pick them up. You guys need to pinch them with your hands and pick them up like this, and then place them. This will work a lot better with your fine motor skills in your fingers. And then after we do this counting activity and stacking activity, we're going to move on. We're going to take quarters, and then we're going to take nickels, then we're going to take dimes, and then we are going to start tracing snowmen and snowwomen. So you guys, I'll try and show you real quick. When you trace it, it's going to look like this. So the quarter is going to be at the bottom, obviously. Nickel in the middle, dime up top. Kind of creates a snowman or snowwoman. And then we're going to create 3 of these. So you'd have 3 snowmen or women. And then once you guys trace them and then have each 3 of them, you're going to be decorating them. So you can decorate them however you want to. And then once you're done decorating, to finish the activity, I'm going to have you guys put the quarters all back into the stack right here, and then all the nickels into a stack where they belong on the snowman, and all the dimes in a stack where they belong in the snowman. And pennies are just going to be left aside. So that's just a short lesson plan to start with our activity. So let's begin. So guys, take a piece of paper. I'm gonna take this one, and from your pile of coins, let's get 6 quarters, 6 nickels, 6 dimes, and 6 pennies onto your piece of paper right here. So I'm gonna do this with you guys. Remember to pinch, don't slide. Pinch the coins. And every so now when you're picking your coins out of your pile, remember to switch hands. Use your left hand doing this so we can use both, utilize both hands. So I got my 6 quarters. I'm going to head over to my nickels now. I'm going for my 6 dimes now, and then I will go for my 6 pennies. Alrighty, so I have 6 of each, so I'm going to wait a little bit in case you guys take longer to do it. No rush. I'm going to start explaining what we're going to do next. So I don't have these stacked yet, as you guys can see. They're just in piles. So 6 quarters, 6 nickels, 6 dimes, and 6 pennies. They're just in piles. So once you guys get all these sorted, I'm going to ask you guys to then stack them. So you have your pile of quarters here. Then we're going to stack them one by one, right on top of each other. I'm using my left hand here. And then I'm going to move over to my nickels, and I'm going to stack them with my right hand. And then I got that done, so I'm going to go back with my left hand. Remember to pinch them, no sliding allowed. And now I'm going to go back with my right hand. So I have these all towards the top of my paper. That way I have my middle to bottom half my paper free to where we can continue with our activity. And if I'm going too fast, feel free to pause the video and then come back and join us when you guys are ready. Okay, I'll wait a second here. I'm just tidying up my stack. Okay, so I have my 4 stacks. I got my 6 quarters, 6 nickels, 6 dimes, and 6 pennies. And for the counting part of this activity, so we just worked on a lot of your fine motor skills, a lot of dexterity. You got a functional mobility. You have to pick it up, place it. So we've worked a lot on your fine motor skills in your hands and fingers. And now we're going to work more on your cognitive skills and your processing and your ability to count and problem solve. So we're going to do 4 rounds here, I'm going to say. And I'm going to give you guys a specific dollar and cent amount to go to. For instance, if I say $1.43, I want you guys to create $1.43 out of your stacks and stack it in the middle. So for instance, you could do 4 quarters, 4 dimes, and then 3 pennies, or you could do mix it up however you want. So you can use, 3 quarters, more dimes, more nickels, more pennies, however. So the first dollar amount we are going to go to, and I want you guys to use your dominant hand for this one. Remember to stack them in the middle. I don't want a pile. I want like a stack. So preferably you would want to place the larger coins on bottom. So I want you guys to go to, let's do 80 cents. We're going to get to 80 cents. Now I'm going to do this, guys, with you throughout it. So I'm going to take 3 quarters and 1 nickel to reach 80 cents. And then you guys can do it however you want. I'll give you guys a second here. Okay, so after you guys get your 80 cents, and if I was with you, I would confirm it. Confirm that was 80 cents. If not, if we were like, if I was there with you and you did not get 80 cents, I would verbally explain this to you, and then I would have you go back and try and fix it. And if I was with you, I would encourage you I'd encourage you guys to verbally explain why you're choosing each coin and how you're doing it, why you're stacking it, just so I can get inside your head and know why your processing and problem solving is like this. See if I can adjust this, improve it in later sessions or not. So we got the 80 cents. I trust you guys, you got it. Now return these coins one by one to their appropriate stack. Try not to knock over any stack during this activity. Okay, so I returned my skills, or to return my coins using my right hand. So now we're gonna go into round two. We're gonna use our left hand. Let's go to the amount of, we'll go $1.27 using your left hand or your non-dominant hand. $1.27. Okay, I'll give you guys a little bit more to complete this. Remember, $1.27, however you guys want. Okay, so I chose to go with 5 quarters, so it's $1.25, and then I chose 2 pennies for $1.27. The reason I chose to go like this is that quarters are the largest or the most stable, so I chose them as my base. And I used as much as I could. So I used 5 to get to $1.25, and then get the 2 extra cents, I used my pennies. And then however you guys did it, I'm sure you did the same. Like I said before, I have you guys verbalize this to me, why you did it, why you're doing it the way you are, if we were in-person session. So I'll ask you guys to return the coins now. Remember, non-dominant hand. For me, it's my left hand. And now we are going to go back to our dominant hand. So my right hand. And let's go to, let's see if we can get $2.03 with your dominant hand. $2.03. Remember to pinch. Preferably use your thumb and use your index finger and just pinch them. $2.03. If a coin falls, you can fix it. One just fell for me. Okay, so I'll let you guys finish real quick. I'll wait a second. Remember, $2.03. Dominant hand. I'm sure you guys are doing fantastic. So once you guys get your $2.03, like I said before, feel free to pause the video if I'm going too fast. I would check it if I was with you, but I trust you guys. Then once you get, how I did it, I took 5 quarters, or 6 quarters, my bad, for $1.50. And then I used 5 dimes, $2, and then 3 pennies for $1.03. Get the 3 extra cents. Then once you guys reach that, however you did it, return your coins one by one to the appropriate stack. Again, working on those fine motor skills in your fingers. This activity would be great for anyone that has, you know, ulnar nerve lacerations where they can't use certain fingers, or median nerve or radial nerve where they can't use some of their fingers might not have feeling, or their functional use might be bad. Or you could use this activity for finger amputees, and maybe they're missing some of their fingers and it's hard for them to grasp and pick up things. This is a great activity to improve those skills. Now moving on to our 4th and final round, I'm going to have you guys not use the quarters. I want you guys only use your nickels, dimes, and pennies, and we're going to go to, try using a little bit of each. We're going to go to 83 cents. 83 cents, non-dominant hand. For me, it's my left hand. 83 cents. Remember, pinching. Okay, I made it to 83 cents, so I'll wait a little bit in case you guys need more time. Feel free to pause the video as well, as I've stated before. For me, I got to 83 cents. I used 4 nickels. As I said before, I'd have you guys verbalize why you use each coin in person. So I use 4 nickels. They're the biggest coin, the best base you could have, the largest coin, provides a nice structure for the rest of the coins. So when you stack them, they go better. So I use my 4 nickels, which is 20 cents. And then I used dimes to get up to 80 cents. And then I used the 3 pennies to get to 83 cents. So once you guys have it, and I trust that you guys got it, return the coins one by one to their appropriate stack. Remember pinching. Try using the tips of your hands or fingers. Okay, so that was our counting activity that we did with these coins. I hope you guys had fun, and I hope you learned something and it helps you out. So we're going to go to our second part of this activity and or craft, and we're going to start building our snowman or snow woman. So for this, you can disregard the pennies. You can take them out of your, so I'm just going to take my whole stack. I'm just going to put it over here out of the way. So you should have your quarters, your nickels, and your dimes still in front of your work area. For the snowmen, you're going to use 1/4 for your bottom base. You're going to use a nickel for your body or your second base. And then your dime as like the head or top base. I'll show you guys again how it should be on your paper. So this is how it should be, kind of making a snowman figure. So bottom base, middle base, and then your head with your dime. So for tracing, it's going to be pretty difficult. I want you guys to, I don't want the coin sliding around. I want a nice circle. So what you'll have to do is that you'll have to hold your whatever coin you're using at that time, whatever part of the snowman you're at, you're going to have to hold it while tracing. So you have to trace it, move it around however you have to. Try not to get that quarter to move. I want a perfect circle is what we are going for. And then repeat this step until you get 3 snowmen or snow women. Again, you can use your colored pencils. I have just a few here I'll use. Use whatever color you want. You could change the colors up if you want to. And then once you guys get your 3 snowmen or snow women, you guys can decorate them however you want to. But we'll get there when we get there. So let's start by making our 3 snowmen or snow women. And then, so with your first snow woman or snowman, I want you guys to use your dominant hand as the one tracing with your pencil. So your non-dominant hand should be the one holding your coins. So I just completed one. And then I'm working on my second one now. So I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to use my non-dominant hand to trace. And I'm going to hold the coin with my dominant hand. I find it easier if I just use my index finger and hold it like this straight. So that way I can trace around it. But you guys can do it however way is best for you. This one is harder for me to trace because of my non-dominant hand. But it is a good exercise to work on the fine motor skills and functionality of my non-dominant hand. I can already tell that my snowman that I traced with my dominant hand is looking better than this one. But that's all about the exercise. It's just practice. It's working on your skills. So don't worry about what they look like. Just do your best, and I'm sure they'll come out fantastic. Okay, I just finished my second one. As I've said before, feel free to pause the video and take as much time as you want. I'm going to move my third one, and I'll let you guys choose whatever hand you want to do for doing this one. I'm going to choose to do my non-dominant hand to work on it more because I'm pretty efficient with my dominant hand, so I'm going to still use my non-dominant hand, which is my left. Okay, so I just finished my 3 snowman. I'm not gonna lie, they probably not the best. I probably could have done better, but I'm proud of it. I'm sure you guys did amazing. I'll give you guys a quick picture real quick. Just gonna restack my coins. That's what they should look like. Something looking like a snowman. And then once you guys reach this point, you guys can decorate them however you want. So you guys can shade them, create the arms, create the buttons, create the carrot nose, the top hat, however you guys, I mean, you could do it whatever you want to your snowman. Maybe you want a flat bill hat on your snowman. Whatever you guys like, you guys can decorate your snowman. So feel free to pause the video right now and take your time to decorate your snowman. Okay, so once you guys are done decorating your snowman, we're going to take our final stacks of our coins. We still have our stack of quarters, our stack of dimes, and stack of nickels. I want you guys to fill these spots in. So there should be 2 quarters in each. So there'll be 2 quarters here in the bottom level, 2 quarters on this snowman, and 2 quarters on this snowman. And then, 2 nickels for each body, and then 2 dimes for each head. Just filling in those circles you created with the coins we've been using. So I'm doing mine one by one, and I'm going to go back and put the second one on each snowman. Try to fit them perfectly. They should fit perfectly inside the circle. Try to fit them as best as you can. Remember to move over to your non-dominant hand every now and then. Okay, so you guys just create a coin snowman. How cool is that? I'm sure your guys' decorations look way better than mine. So yeah, that's our activity. We counted. So we started off with getting our coins, getting our supplies. So we got our 6 quarters, 6 dimes, 6 nickels, and 6 pennies. We stacked them, pinched them, grasp, reflex, worked on our fine motor skills, put them in piles, stacks. Then from there, we put, I gave you desired amount, and you guys made it. So for instance, $1.17. And then we returned our coins to our piles, and then we traced our coins, working on more fine motor skills. And then we decorated our snowman, and then we stacked our snowman back here to our coins. So you guys have coin snowman right now. And if we were in person, I would provide verbal cues throughout this instruction to help you guys along. And then for our closing statement, I would say all the things you guys did well, give you guys great positive reinforcement, because I'm sure you guys did amazing. And then if we do have more interventions or treatments or appointments set up, I would base what I learned from this treatment session and move it on to my next treatment session. Maybe that is making the activity or craft harder, or maybe making it a little bit easier, or maybe even repeating it and see if improvements would be made at home, because I want to be a certified hand therapist. A lot of the times we would give you guys exercises to do at home. So this could be like a baseline test, see where you guys are at, and then following week or next time we meet up, could do the same activity or something similar and base those results back to our baseline, to see where I need to improve certain areas, certain muscles, joints, nerves, anything. Because as occupational therapy is an evidence-based practice, so we always need something to relate back on. And so yeah, I hope you guys had a great time. I had a fantastic time doing this and teaching you guys just a little activity and craft. As I said before, it's called Counting and Creating Coin Snowmen, Snowwoman. I hope you guys had a fantastic time, and thank you for coming.